kick a punt, then I make them catch 5,000 ones in an hour. I'ma make it stretch.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to Mims, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields out to his left. Got his man. It's Williams. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
First down, San Francisco.
On play action, Fields. Buying time to his left. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
on 2nd down and 4. Fields. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Justin Fields with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll run. It's Henry. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, 49ers.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now Fields. Drops this off with Nwangu. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On first down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down carry for Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's complete to Fuller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second down and goal. Prescott. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action, Fields. That is caught by Mims. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 14-yard line.
2nd and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now it's Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this effort wasn't enough as they good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Denzel Mims as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. First down and much more for Henry. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 35-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So
this is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. That catch good for only a couple. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys.
Touchdown, 49ers! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play action now, Prescott. And it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On play action, Prescott. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Handoff right side to Nwangu. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play action. It's Fields. On the move to his left. Caught left side, Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On the give is Nwangu. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On the run is Nwangu. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss 2, and it brings up 4th. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Fields. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Nwangu. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Fields now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Dak. Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fabian Moreau, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw, Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Fields. This is the tight end Fant. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. To throw is Fields. Williams brings it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback. It's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, Fields. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Fields. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire